7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Check my Hey, tight. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot. Motion. Check. Crunch.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Even. 4 down. Even. Watch 41. 22 jet bomber. Rush in.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We own them.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Check 19. Alert. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Motion. Check Mike 99.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Check 180. Monday.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain. They'll try to run with Breida. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Extra score, Bills 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Taron Johnson made the stop. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy. Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball? Absolutely. You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Now Haskins on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Love. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency. And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there. Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Breida. He's got a first down past the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
On the run, this is Hilliard. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch 30. Cut. Who do you want? Share.
On 2nd down, Hilliard. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Hey, we got a seal.
Here's Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run with Love. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 9, check 9.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Slow! No! Mike's 49! Mike's 49! Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
We got 4. Let's go!
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. 17.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Greystone, travel. Regular.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Check 180. Half. Come get some.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, In order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Check my name. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On second down now, Hilliard. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey. 4 down. He's checking.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
It doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Parkey with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First down and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
36.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 16 yards, a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's Love. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Regular. Check Mike, man. Watch the pass. Check Mike, man. Come. Hey, zoom.
So after the INT, it's Allen looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Two times. 4 down.
They run again with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
On first down, here's Love. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Love again. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Third and 2, now Haskins. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Milano in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. This a 43-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Slam, slam, slam. Switch, switch, switch.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 53 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Watch the shift, watch the shift.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now a give running left is Breida. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Dontrell Hilliard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Haskins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now a give to Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter.
56.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Love here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start on the ground with Breida. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man up, D. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff looking right, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Check 319. Let's put him on the butt. Middle. Let's put that team on the bus. We go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Check 180. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this one to his tight end. That's Jason Kroon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff here to his running back. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
No lack of guts at all on that one. Normally in this situation in the red zone, that type of play isn't run, but I think they're trying to catch the defense off guard and also break tendency. No one really runs that type of a play. Guess what? We are. Let's see how you handle it.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Tight end left, 4 down, check, 4 down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Buffalo, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, boys. Coming out of yesterday's practice, we all know it wasn't good enough. Today's practice...
Ready? 50, plant! Here we go! 60 Pittsburgh! Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Pop, hit it. Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Reek, set, go. Down. 70. Head up. Ready, set. Hey, Alpha. Say, hut. Ready? X3, 218, chopper. Hey, seam sit, 5. Here we go. 8, read. Hey, Echo, lead river, lead river. Set, 18 Gator. Hey, hey, now. Let's go. 60 orange. Protein spill. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Blue draw corkers. Get it. Come on, set. 10 Tucson. 61 Matchbox. Go. Set up. 90 Wolf. 80 Weapon. Bravo. Shoot. Ready, ready. 15 Lonnie. Hit it. Ready, 30 base. Set, go. Here we go, here we go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet. Head up. Set, ready. Greystone travel. 50. Set, up. Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Topper, topper. 5. Down. 60 outlaw. 6-6 bullet high. Hey, Delta. Leaf river, leaf river. Ready. Pilot, 64, weak. Now. Here we go. 10 Lobo. Recon, 132-5. Ready, ready. Set. 70. Indy. Golf. Golf. Get it. Let's go. 8. Reed. X3. 218. Chopper. Go. Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Protein spill. Hey, shoot. Come on, set. 60 orange. Hey, Charlie, hit it.